I just had a class at work about sexual harassment, which is pretty typical because it's been in the media a lot, but it's also been our policy all the time. You don't sexually harass people at work. There's blatant. I know I'm not that dense. We don't talk about women's breasts or talk about butts or, you don't grab legs or touch shoulders or rub backs or that's obvious to me. But something that's harped on so often is that it has to be from a reasonable person. She actually, when she was giving this presentation, would a reasonable person be offended by this? And um, it's not based on intention or fact. It's perception. And I thought, sometimes I'm not very reasonable. And sometimes I have inadvertently offended people. Now, if I do that more than once, I could get in trouble. I mean, I could legally be sued or go to jail, or I don't know, something bad could happen. I could inadvertently sexually harass somebody. Um, because, I could just say, just offhand comment, and if they say, "Oh, that bothers me," okay, then what if 2 weeks later I say the same type thing? I'm not. I tend to say things without thinking them. I'm not. I mean, reasonably, yeah, it's bad. But what if it's just? I'm not. I'm just now since they pound in my head that it's reasonable and it's not intention. It's perception. Pound that in your head enough. Now I'm scared of stuff like that. I don't know if that's normal or if there. I've never really thought there is such a thing as normal, to be honest. But yeah, I'm curious if other people are are scared of something like that constantly. And I'm going to particularly share this video on some pages for people with Asperger's because I, I scored really high on the spectrum recently, and I wonder if my extreme paranoia and fear is kind of part of that. I obsess about that. And I'm really bad in social situations. I've always been bad in social situations. I've kind of tried to adapt myself to live. So I'm high functioning. I'm high functioning, but I'm scared all the time. Is that normal, or is that normal? Is that typical among Asperger? People say Aspies. And that sounds kind of, to me, it just sounds like it's a club with the Aspies. But it's kind of like a club, kind of. I mean, because, yeah, we're very asocial, but we have something that binds us together in a way. But is it typical to experience loads of fear? Um, that's totally irrational, unreasonable fear. Reasonable. It's just something I'm gonna think about now because sometimes I'm not a very reasonable person. Yeah, show a video.